Willkommen. There we go. All right. So I was a request to do the German accent again. So since we've got a holiday coming up tomorrow, I thought I'd go ahead and entertain that notion. So here we are. Let's see. We've got about 60 seconds before the stream starts normally. So if you're joining us after the fact, go ahead and bump forward, and you'll get to the meat of the show. But let's see if anybody else is able to join us. We got a couple people online. That's exciting. Welcome, welcome. I realize this is going to be a weird one since we're not catching people after quite so many activities as might be normal. Let's see. There you are. Hey, a couple people here. And it's 5 and it's 5 o'clock here, which means it's 5 o'clock wherever you are, probably, or will be, or has been. Because that's how time works. But time zones. So, let's go ahead and get started. Willkommen. My name is Ansel Birch. I'm the Indecisionist, and I will be your dungeon barkeep today. Now, I am here to bring some exciting libations into your world with the roll of the dice and see what happens. Like most dungeon barkeeps setting up in a cave like this one, I'm no expert mixologist, but I am brave enough to try whatever I put together, and I'll let you know how it goes. What do you say? Sound fair? Good. So, first thing we're going to do, if we need to decide what drink you're going to have, is figure out what to call it. And you may notice there's no call list behind me. So, we need to choose a name from a random list, you know, because I like doing things at random. Now, I asked my friends for some suggestions of names to go with, and they really delivered. So I've got a big list, and I'm going to use a D100, or D percentile, to choose the name of this cocktail off of my list. So that'll be our first roll of the evening. Let's cut to the dice cam. There you go. And let's see how this ends up. So that's a 76. And 76 on the list. This is... Well, I should have saved this one as a special one because I actually really love it. This is a Long Rest by Bridie Damish. So, Bridie, you've got another one in there. Good work. It's a Long Rest, and I may actually use that name again because I really, really like it. But let's see what the dice choose. Maybe we get something awesome's first time. Who's to say? So the next choice we need to make is a T20 for our liquor. So if you take a look at the liquor list. I got a 14, and that's bourbon. All right, I like a good bourbon drink. This is off to a great start. I'm very excited about this. And now a D12 for our bar terms. So let's cut back to this so you can see the D12. There we go. That's a 6. And back to bar terms. Flame. This is a very popular one with everybody on the channel. Flaming is exactly what it sounds like. It's where you set the drink on fire. And, you know, I will give it my level best to find a way to set this one on fire. So, that's flaming. Hello to Terry and Keith and Inkdot. And we'll keep going with D8s, which will be our next one. D8s decide our mixers. And so we go back to the camera B here. D8. So that's a 4. Back to the thing. The 4 is simple syrup. Alright, so we've got whiskey and we've got simple syrup. We are part way to an old-fashioned. We are part way to, a lot of really good classic cocktails. So here's hoping that keeps going. Let's see. So next up, we've got a D6. D6 is going to decide our garnish. So there's the dice cam. There's the roll. That's another 3. And garnish. Rimming sugar. Ooh, I'm actually very excited about this one because I've had some rimming sugar set off to the sides that I wanted to try for the holidays, and we're almost out of time, so we're gonna do that today. Yes. And finally, we need to choose our method, which will be a D4. So cut back to camera 3, D4. For the exciting final rolls, that's a 3. Boxed. All right. So we're going to do the boxed, which means we're going to roll the drink back and forth between 2 different tins before pouring it into the final glass. This is a pretty basic cocktail at this point. We're just putting some rimming sugar around some bourbon and simple syrup. Really, this could almost not go wrong. And since this is the long rest, I think we'll leave it there. You know, we're going into a restful period. Well, what do you think? I'll wait a minute and see what you all think. Should I pull an extra bonus die and add something extra, or should we let that be the long rest? Your choice. Tell me in the chat. In the meantime, I do want to encourage you all to tell your friends about the channel. As I've mentioned on a number of occasions, we're trying to get up to 500 subscribers. Once we get to 500 subscribers, I will be adding Malort to my rail. And Malort, if you are not familiar, is a really pungent and polarizing drink that's served around here in Chicago, or around the area that my magic portal lets through into Chicago with some frequency. It's well known for being really quite divisive and, in most people's opinions, disgusting. So, if you want to see that added to the rail and find out what it goes well with, this is a great opportunity. So, trying to get up to 500 subscribers. We're slowly making progress. It's not as fast as it once was, but slowly we're making progress. More dice. All right. Looks like the running theory is that we need more dice. So, here we are. The bonus dice bag. The traditional. Let's see what we get. Alright, so that's a D20, which is actually exciting because I forgot to mention earlier that the liquor list has an additional, has a new member. If you haven't seen it already, I did do a one-shot for this over the weekend, so you can find that on the YouTube channel, and if I remember, I'll put a link in the doobly-doo. The new liquor on the list will be replacing the chili pineapple whiskey, which, you know, it was delightful and wonderful, but it ran out. And I can't make more because I ran out of the ingredients. So I have replaced it with peanut butter whiskey, and that is taking up that place on the 16. Which you can't see on this because I didn't update it here. But if you go to the website, the list is updated. If I roll a 16, we're adding peanut butter whiskey, but we'll see. So that's a D20. You can tell because it's the white one. Alright, I got an 8, so we're not putting in the new thing. Instead, we've got vodka Citroen. Alright, Citroen Vodka. So that should add a little something extra to this, right? Yeah, we've got a citrus note, the bourbon, the sweetness from the simple syrup, and the special rimming sugar. So, I think this should go very well indeed. And that means it's time for us to start putting it together. So, we'll cut back to the bar top cam. There we go. Alright. So, now that we have the bar top cam, let's get... There are mixing tins and our measuring jigger. Let's see, we're starting with bourbon. So, here we go. Gonna do 2 ounces of bourbon. So that's our main liquor, so that's a standard pour. And we've got our Citroen Vodka. We're gonna do 1 ounce of that. There we go. Simple syrups. Now I'm going to go with this is a citrus simple syrups that I made with lemons and limes that were going off. If you've got lemons and limes that go off like I do, then this is a great way to make use of those. So we're just gonna do 1 part of that. Come on. And that's it. That's all the ingredients right there. Now Next, we're going to rim the glass with these mints. I've been holding on to them all season and kept forgetting to bring them in to the recipes. So here we are for the last opportunity of the year. Gotta smash these up. Really thought those would smash up easier. Oh, wait, here we go. Just gonna... So this will be the alternate use for the muddler. There we go. This is fascinating, I'm sure. Talk amongst yourselves. Someone got you a Barkeep for Christmas. I hope one of the first things you make is this really strange, probably disgusting concoction. Yeah, smash up the candies. Now, if I were smart, I would have smashed these up ahead of time or run them through a food processor or something. But I'm not that smart, so you get what you get. Alright, that's plenty. Take out the big pieces. There we go. Alright. I think I'm going to put this in a standard rocks glass. No, let's do it in a coupe. Let's be fancy. It's New Year's. Let's see. I'm going to cut into a lemon just to give myself something to wet the rim with. So here we go. So we're going to moisten the rim with lemon. Lemon and peppermint puffs is a classic combination, you know. That old chestnut. There we go. Alright. So there's our rimmed glass. Get that out of the way. There we go. Alright. And now a few d6 of cold damage into the cup. And we'll cut back to this camera so you can see. Alright, so we're going to pour the drink into the tin with the ice. And then back. And one more time. And that's rolling. Now we're serving it in a coupe, so I am going to strain it to get the ice out. And there we have it. The long rest. So, to review, this is bourbon, vanilla citron, citrus simple syrup, and it's rimmed with peppermint puff powder. Let's see how that is. Anything can be a muddler if you try hard enough. So that's absolutely true. Oh, yes, I am going to have to try to layer something on top to flame it. Thank you for that reminder. I'm not going to let an opportunity to flame something pass me by. So, add a spoon, 1 bar spoon of your favorite flammable liquor to the top. Remember where your matches went. Alright, well, I've moved my matches, which means this isn't flaming, so I'm just going to stir that just extra powerful now. Yeah, so that's always good. That's what you want. Just put extra booze in. Alright. So, let's see how it is. This may be unsurprising, but the peppermint puffs are not doing it any favors. But the cocktail itself is pretty good. The citrus from the vodka Citroen comes through nicely. It complements the citrus in the simple syrup, and the bourbon is standing by itself and really making a statement through all of that citrus somehow. So the balance is really very good. I think it was wise to put in just 1 ounce of each of the other 2 ingredients and 2 ounces of the bourbon, so that it really had a chance to come forward in the mix. Yeah, it's amazing how often we're getting fire in these things. I'm going to have to make sure that I have matches on hand more often. I don't hate the peppermint puffs. It's just not doing anything for the drink, really. It has to get out of the way first, and then you taste the drink. So in a way, it's very festive. Yeah. So there we have it. It's a long rest, friends. I hope you enjoyed watching all of this. We've got another one coming up next week. I'm not doing a release over the weekend here, but I did do 3 releases last week of edited videos. So definitely check those out. There's plenty to see on the channel. And we'll have another live stream, like I said, next Wednesday, 5 p.m. right here. Check me out on YouTube, subscribe, comment, like, all the things that YouTubers tell you to do. It really does help the channel. And I hope you have a wonderful new year. And I will see you in the next one. Drink adventurously.